Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It's Thursday, and that is Things We're Making Thursday. This month, if you've been playing along or following, is shawls. Knit, crochet, woven, using yarn, right? Make a shawl. There you go, however you want to do it. And the Things We're Making Thursday is a group. This is closing the second year of this particular group. Holy cow, that is absolutely crazy. So the whole premise of this year was a theme was picked for each month, and we will work on either knitting or crocheting something along that theme for the month, and then show on our channels. There's a Facebook page also. You can share ideas. You can play along if you choose to. You don't have to, obviously. I'm doing it, and this is a good time for me to bring out some of my shawls that have been neglected. So I have already finished one of them, which is wonderful, right? And one thing done, yay! And that was my May Mystery Yarn Challenge. It's September. Yeah, I was a little behind, but I got that one done earlier in the month. So this week, doing my mystery. No, it's not mystery. I've got that in my head now. I am bringing up a shawl that I started because somebody in the comments asked me, it's like, hey, what were you doing with that yellow shawl with all those little balls? Well, you see, I have this whole thing, so obviously not a lot. I had 2 rings of this, and this, if you're not familiar with it, this is, can't pronounce it right. Sorry about that. Shawl, I think, is how you pronounce the yarn. I don't know. I hear it in my head, but I don't know if it's right. It's, Zauberperlen, maybe. So this is fingering weight yarn. This is 100 grams of fingering weight yarn divided into 7 cute little balls. This is fantastic marketing, because what they have effectively done is said, hey, if you make a project using all of these, you're going to have a beautiful fade, but you're also going to have 14 ends to weave in. You're welcome. Yeah. So I bought 2 of them. Marketing will get you. I'm just saying. You know, I mean, there's other fade yarns. Why did I have to get the cute little balls like this? And it just hangs up like that, and it's adorable. That's why. It's cute and it's adorable. So obviously I haven't gotten onto that. I was working on it. At least I put it all attached with the crochet hook, because I'm using an E crochet hook. I remember that. And I had to get a second E hook because I lost the first one in here somewhere. I don't know where. It's okay. I was moving along. I'm not even sure where I'm at, right? We're going to find out together. Yes, this is an E crochet hook. Yes, it is. What's the millimeter size? 3.5 millimeters. I grew up and it was just the letters, so you know, I don't know my millimeters to my size on the crochet hooks. All right, so I have a ball. Okay, now I wound this. This isn't the same hand wound. This was on a ball winder. It's not the same little winding of this. So I had gone through all of that, and yeah, I'd made a mistake. So, well, actually I didn't make a mistake. That's right. Okay, so let's see here. So you can see this is the Laura Shaw by Lily Go. If you have not heard of her or seen her pattern, she's been around for quite some time. You might be in for a treat. They are amazing. This is a crocheted shawl pattern. I should probably get a picture where we don't have the ring light sitting right there. So this is a crocheted pattern, and here is the blocking instructions, and that's the large version. Okay, you can't really see it that well, so you can see how long you can make that, right? And it shows you how to, oh yeah, so you've got the schematic right here. This part right here, you can make it longer or shorter depending on how long you want to make this. So I'm making mine a lot shorter because I don't have as much yarn. So I had worked through all of this, and I didn't make a mistake, but what I did find out, look at that, isn't that pretty? What I did find out is I needed to round the bottom and go on the next thing, and I didn't do that. I didn't do these little transition things where it's not straight. Yeah, okay. So I wasn't going to have enough yarn. I could have done it at like a space later, but I wouldn't have had, it would have been more like a triangle, if that. I wouldn't have had enough yarn to where it was going to be a wrap, because this right here constitutes half my yarn, right? And if I made it down one bigger, you could see half of it would be, you know, times 2. That's not enough. And I'm like, So we'll see. We'll see how big this is going to be. This will be the center point, and then I will continue on with the yellow and then going all the way around to finishing it up with the black. I don't know how big it's going to be because there you have it. I thought I read on it with the yardage that I could make the small size and it would be fine. I might have misread it. It's been a while since I read the pattern. And I could buy some more of the yarn, but I don't want to. I want to move on to the next thing. So I need to go ahead and work on this and finish this. And, you know, seeing it and pulling it back out, it is stunning. It is beautiful. It's not really hard. I made it difficult, right? Because I stopped looking at the pattern and went, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's repetitive. Well, yes, it is. And you can see right here, you're going down and down, right? And then that third one kind of angles a little bit, and then that fourth one is going flat out, and now I'm working on that fifth one, and it's, you know, it's just going flat that way. Yeah, I didn't do those transitions. I just kept making it bigger, which was fine. If I would have had like working with one of those big cakes of yarn that has like 1,000 yards, then so what? Who cares? Big deal. I just have the finite amount of yarn with these 2 balls since I don't want to buy any more of it. I don't want more ends. I'm already going to have a lot of ends to deal with. Right, so there is that. And then I also thought it would be nice, since last week I showed you a shawl I was working on, I think. I don't remember. It was a whole week ago. I really don't remember. And I know I showed the Stephen West shawl I was working on. Oh yeah, I showed the friendship shawl last week. Yeah, that's it. Wow, it's been a whole week. It's been a week. I don't remember. So I thought I would show another shawl that I finished by Stephen West, because last week I remember I was talking about, well, which one is this? It was the Exploration Station is what I showed last week. This one is the Rockefeller. So this is his pattern. Isn't it pretty? I've made this pattern twice. Of course, I've made the other one twice too. I have no problems making things double. Now that center portion with those maroon stripes and everything on that thing for me was pretty quick. It really was. That was relatively quick. The yarn I used on this is a Hobby Lobby yarn. It was called 44th Street, and I believe it's also a discontinued yarn. I didn't use anywhere near 1 full cake of each color. Obviously, you know, there you go. I mean, it just goes on forever, and it feels nice. It drapes really wonderfully. It's pretty. It's soft. If you've ever made one of these, you know this wing from here to here feels like forever. I mean, you're just knitting, like this garter stitch, right? And it's 2 colors and it's beautiful. And you're just knitting and you're knitting and you're knitting and you're like, yay! And you can't see a difference. I swear you cannot see a difference. And yay, you get to do it twice, right? Did I mention I've made this shawl twice? Did I not learn the first time? I gave the first one away to one of my friends in Maryland, right? We were talking about the friendship shawls and everything. So yeah, I gave that one away. Yeah, so you would think that I would have learned. No, it was, that middle section was so much fun to make, and I just enjoyed that, and I already had it in my head, and I started this one for me, but I don't know, it took a long time to finish because those legs, and they're not hard. It's garter stitch. It's not hard. It's just slow. That's all. It's just take your time. Know it's going to take a while. Know it's going to feel like forever, but it'll be worth it. It is lovely. It is absolutely a lovely shawl. I don't know if you ever used or worked with any of the Stephen West patterns. I was asked because I believe he's getting ready to do another mystery knit along. If I was joining in, no. I will not join in. No. Has nothing to do with Stephen West. Obviously, I followed some of his patterns. I own quite a few, right? It has nothing to do with that. I have done some of his mystery knit alongs well after, because I think the Exploration Station, I think the other one was a mystery pattern when it was first released. So obviously I have followed one, but not while it's a mystery. I have my own taste, my own whatever, and I don't have a problem making certain things. That doesn't bother me, but I've not done one of the large shawls like that as a mystery. I think the largest thing I did as a mystery is the stockings last year, the Arnie and Carlos Christmas stockings, where you got one clue a day and they had like 6 rounds, and I did that every day. You know, so that was pretty large. I think that's the largest mystery type thing. For a shawl, they take a while, and Stephen West shawls are large shawls. Not all of them. I mean, his beginning stuff, if you've ever looked at his beginning designs, they were a lot smaller. His newer, later ones are like blanket shawls, and they're stunning. I mean, you're going to use some yarn, right? You're going to use some yarn, but they are absolutely stunning. I just don't want to personally do that time commit on something that I haven't seen that is going to be that large. I follow along and look at everyone else's. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of fun, but I'm not going to do that. Doesn't say I won't do a shawls, but I'm not going to do the knit along right then. That, and the same reason I'm not doing the Barocco one right now. There's a Barocco shawl getting ready to be released, another knit along on that one. Not Barocco, Malabrigo. Well, Barocco has their cardigans. If you look, Barocco has a cardigan knit along and discounted patterns for their knit along. No, I'm not joining any of those. We are getting towards the end of the year. I know, like you needed me to tell you that. I'm aware. So being that it is now the last half of September, we're getting to crunch time for holiday gifting. And if you are one of those insane people like me who says I'm going to make things for Christmas, you're in crunch time. If you didn't know it, you're in crunch time. And I want to keep myself kind of free of not having that particular commitment, because I have my own crochet along with my blanket pattern going on. I've got, what else do I have? Well, actually I've got two of those blankets going on, because the one I had to start to do the tutorial, and the other one is, well, I had all this rave neon yarn, had to do that. So I've got that. I've got 2 sweaters going on for my husband. Right now, I'm doing the 10 gram a day challenge. That's my own challenge for his sweater, to see if I could get it done in like 2 months as opposed to 8. You know, so we'll see on that, because I'm telling you, doing that many purls, ooh, that one's getting me. I have no problems doing purl stitches. It's just that much to back with that 10 grams is a lot. So I might have to bow out, but I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I've got a lot of things, and I just want to commit to something like that. Does that mean I'm not going to jump on anything before the end of the year? No, it doesn't. Do I know what I might jump on? No. Something's going to come and it's going to smack me upside the head, and I'm going to go, ooh, I want to start it. For that matter, I am really wanting to start a hat. I get that way at this time, especially when I've got larger projects. I want to do a hat. They're relatively quick, depends on the pattern, and I have that sense of accomplishment, especially when I'm doing larger things. I think I'm going to try to hold off and maybe put a little bit onto this shawl. Try to at least finish that ball and start the next ring, right? I mean, that would be cool. Doing something along that line to feel accomplished, yay! But I'm holding the best I possibly can right now without starting anything new. I think my latest things was a green hat before our road trip. Finished that. My husband's sweater, gonna take a while. And the blanket that I started so I could do the tutorial for the trip around the world pattern. I wasn't intending to start another blanket, but I kind of had to do that to show how I make the pattern. And then of course I had to do another one. Oh yeah. I got a problem. I don't want to fix it, so don't send in advice. I don't want to fix this problem. I don't want to fix it. It's not that type of a problem. But yeah, I have a problem. I keep starting a lot of things, and yeah, this is the yarn world. This is how things are going. In my mind, I'm trying to be disciplined and not start anything. I think I have the next 3 hat patterns picked out. Yeah, I'm gonna explode. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You're gonna come on and you're gonna see that. Ooh, what'd she start now? I'm trying to hold my feet to the fire and work on some other things, but I don't know. I'm twitching. So we'll see. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.